My dear sisters, have you ever finished a conversation and immediately wished you could take some of your words back? Maybe you shared something personal with someone, opened up about something close to your heart, and later found yourself thinking, why did I tell them that? Why did I feel the need to explain myself? Why did I open a door into my life that I should have kept closed? If you have ever felt that way, I want you to know something. You are not alone. I have been there before, and I know how that feels. Many women struggle with oversharing, not because they are careless, not because they do not value their privacy, and not because there is something wrong with them. Sometimes we share too much because we have a heart that longs to be understood. Sometimes we explain ourselves because we want someone to see our side. Sometimes we tell our stories because we are carrying something heavy, and we hope that speaking it out loud will make the weight a little easier to carry. And while God created us for connection, He also teaches us wisdom. There are moments when sharing brings healing, but there are also moments when silence brings protection. Learning when to speak and when to remain quiet is part of growing into the woman God is calling us to become. And that is something every woman has to learn. There are parts of your life that are precious, parts that need prayer before conversation, parts that need God's guidance before other people's opinions, because not everyone who listens to your story has the wisdom to handle it. Not everyone who asks questions has the right intentions. And not everyone who has access to your life has earned access to your heart. Ecclesiastes 3:7 reminds us that there is a time to keep silence and a time to speak. That verse is not telling us to become quiet people who never express themselves. It is teaching us discernment. There is a time to speak, but there is also a time to pause, a time to ask, does this need to be said? Does this person need to know? Am I sharing because God is leading me to, or because I am looking for someone to make me feel okay? That last question can be difficult, because sometimes oversharing is not really about the other person. Sometimes it is about the need inside of us, the need to be validated, the need to be accepted, the need to hear someone say, you are right, you are enough, you are doing okay. But the older we become in our faith, the more we realize something important. People can encourage you, but they cannot define you. People can support you, but they cannot heal every wound. People can listen to you, but they cannot replace the peace that only God can give. Psalm 62:8 says, trust in Him at all times, ye people. Pour out your heart before Him. God is a refuge for us. Before you tell everyone else what you are going through, take it to God first. Tell Him the things you are afraid to say. Tell Him the thoughts you keep replaying. Tell Him the disappointments you have been carrying. God does not get tired of hearing your heart. He does not misunderstand you. He does not use your vulnerability against you. And sometimes, after spending time with God, you realize you do not need to explain yourself as much anymore. Because peace changes the way you communicate. A woman who is secure in God does not feel pressured to defend every choice she makes. She does not panic when someone misunderstands her. She does not feel the need to announce every plan before it has time to grow. She learns that some things are better protected in silence. Think about a flower growing. Before anyone sees the beauty above the ground, there is a season where growth happens underneath. The roots are developing where nobody can see. And sometimes God works the same way in us. There are seasons where He is strengthening your faith, healing your heart, changing your mindset, and preparing you for something greater. But if you constantly expose every part of the process to other people, you may allow their opinions to interfere with what God is doing. Not every dream needs to be announced. Not every struggle needs to become a conversation. And some things belong only between her and God. So before you share, pause. Before you explain, pause. Before you reveal something personal, pause. Ask yourself, am I sharing this because I have peace or because I need approval? That one question can change your relationships. Because when you stop needing everyone to understand you, you become free. Free to grow quietly. Free to heal privately. Free to let God work without outside interference. The woman God is creating does not need to constantly prove herself. She knows her Father sees her. She knows her story is safe in His hands. And she knows that when God brings something beautiful into her life, she will not have to convince people that it is real. The fruit will speak for itself. So protect your peace. Choose your words carefully. Let God be the first person you run to. And remember, there is power in a woman who knows when to speak and when to simply be silent. Until next time, my dear sister, keep walking with God. He is not finished with your story.